Small talk feels like a nightmare for most introverts. You're at a party, someone walks up, and suddenly your mind goes blank. You start sweating, your heart races, and all you can think is, please end this conversation. I get it, I've been there too. Standing awkwardly in corners, pretending to check my phone, even hiding in bathrooms. But what if I told you small talk doesn't have to be this painful? What if you could actually enjoy these conversations without exhausting yourself? In this video, I'll share the exact system I developed that turned me from a social disaster into someone who can confidently talk to anyone, all while honoring my introverted nature. Small talk isn't about exchanging information at all. It serves as a trust-building ritual that humans have been using for thousands of years. It creates safety through predictable patterns. It's a social handshake that says, I follow the same rules you do. This explains why questions like, how are you, feel so empty yet necessary. They're safety signals, not genuine inquiries. Nobody actually wants to hear about your existential crisis when they ask how you're doing at the coffee shop. They're establishing that basic human connection that says, I'm not a threat. Many introverts try to bypass this safety-building phase altogether. You want to jump straight to meaningful conversations about life's purpose or your passion for 18th century literature. But that's like trying to run before you can walk. The social dance has steps, and skipping them makes people uncomfortable. So what's the solution? This is where the FORD technique comes in, and why it works so beautifully for introverts. FORD stands for family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. Think of each Ford category not as a destination, but as a doorway leading to deeper territory. Okay, let's start with family. Forget the basic, do you have siblings? Which gets you a simple yes or no. Try, who in your family are you closest to? This question reveals relationship dynamics, values, and opens multiple paths of conversation. One simple question tells you whether they value wisdom from grandparents, have a competitive relationship with siblings, or perhaps have found family beyond blood relatives. For occupation, the classic, what do you do, reduces someone to their job title. It feels like sorting people into value categories. Instead, try, what's the most interesting part of your work lately? This acknowledges their expertise and invites them to share something they're likely passionate about. Everyone has something unusual or challenging about their work. Even if they don't love their job, this question lets them talk about the aspects that engage them. Recreation questions often fail because they assume everyone has formal hobbies, rather than the dreaded, what are your hobbies? Which makes many people draw a blank. Ask, what's something you've been really enjoying lately? This could be anything from a Netflix show to cooking experiments to a podcast. It works for everyone, not just those with Instagram-worthy weekend activities. Dreams is where most conversations get awkward fast. What are your life goals? Feels like a job interview question nobody's prepared for. Instead, scale it down with, what's something you're looking forward to this year? It could be a small vacation, a home project, or even just summer weather. This reveals aspirations without the pressure of having to articulate your entire life purpose to someone you just met. The beauty of properly used Ford questions is they function as conversation lifelines. When you feel that panic of silence descending, you can pull one out and instantly reignite the exchange. Each question naturally leads to follow-ups. Here's what most people miss. These questions work because they give the other person a chance to be interesting, rather than putting pressure on you to perform. They position you as the interested party rather than the entertaining one, which is perfect if you're more comfortable listening than talking.